Good morning. We often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. Let me say that again. We often take for granted the very things that most deserve our gratitude. Another Thanksgiving has come and gone. I trust that you and yours made some wonderful memories this special time of year. Times are changing, aren't they? In fact, technology may even be changing the way we give thanks. The November issue of Mature Living carried a story about one father who noticed something. Everyone was gathered around the table for a delicious meal, and every member of his family, every one of them, was gazing down at their cell phones. So what did Dad do? He said, "While we all have our heads bowed, I'll text the blessing." Sad to say, but many people in this old world just never get it. They never give their many blessings a second thought. Brian Harbour quoted Sir Winston Churchill. Churchill told of a sailor who jumped into the waters of Plymouth Harbor and rescued a young boy. It was quite an incident. The kid was just seconds away from losing his life. Well, a few days later, the two crossed paths. The boy whose life was spared recognized his lifesaver. He pointed out the man to his mother. So she turned and asked the fella, "Are you the man who pulled my little boy out of the water?" In anticipation of gratitude, the sailor smiled broadly, gave her a salute, and then replied, "Yes, madam." She snapped back, "Then where's his cap?" Now, I can't guarantee that this wasn't just a story, but I tell you one thing, I've met a lot of people down through the years who could have fit into that story without stretching the imagination one iota. I close this visit with a couple of quotes. It was Dennis Prager who said, "As you get older and wiser, you realize that when people are given anything without having to earn it, unless they're physically or mentally utterly incapable of earning anything, they become ungrateful and lazy. They also become less happy." And St. Basil of Caesarea, who lived some 300 years after the time of Christ on this earth, didn't mince any words with his opinion. Here's what he said: "Does not the gratitude of the dog put to shame any man who is ungrateful to his benefactors?" Hopefully, something that Ben Franklin said in the 1700s will never apply to those in this country who have been greatly blessed. What did old Ben say? Most people return small favors, acknowledge medium favors, and repay greater ones with ingratitude. Oh, my. Let's do better than that. I'm Larry Hatfield. Good day.